Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on this Saturday night. And we're going to talk about the first game that's over. Sacramento Kings getting another win, a hard-fought victory, very well executed victory over the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks could not slow them down whatsoever. 113-107. The Mavericks go to 12-21 and 3-12 on the road. Kings go to 8-23 and 5-10 at home. Dallas ended up losing the first quarter 31-23. In the second quarter 28-21. If I'm gonna be honest with you, the game was basically over at that point. But they won the third quarter 33-29. In the fourth quarter 30-25, they made a little run to make the lead look a little bit more respectable on them. But they never was really threatening the Kings to lose this game because they couldn't really stop them enough. And when they started getting stops, the lead was still so big that it chopped it down and made it look good with the end result. But it still wasn't a close game really in this one. Daniel Gafford, 23 minutes, 11 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds. Every starter ended up having a rebound or more and an assist or more. That's good teamwork. He also had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -9 in plus minus. I love what he was able to do in this one and stay by that rim and just be ready to catch and go up and crash the boards and protect the paint with like your life depended on it. PJ Washington was able to get to that basket, but he missed every 3, 0-4 from 3. Did get to the free throw line, went 3 of 3 from the free throw line. You have to love that. 7 of 13 from the field, 17 points in 34 minutes. That's good production. 5 boards, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 4 blocks. That was something good to see from him. But he has been active defensively since he's been a Mavericks. He really took it to another level, and he ended up having a decent defensive game in this one. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a +9 and plus minus. Cooper Duper flag. Didn't have a dominant game, but it still looks good when you look at the end numbers. He did make some clutch buckets. He's been doing that all season, so it's really no surprise in this game. But he also played 34 minutes. That was tied for the most on the team. He finished with 23 points, which was the most on the team. He also went 7 of 13, just like PJ Washington. The difference was he went 3 of 4 from 3 and 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He also got 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He did get those 5 turnovers, which sucked. And it was bad, but it happens. Like I said, you're still figuring things out. Every team has their own challenges and their own matchups and their own guys that can make it hard and difficult for you. This one, it was more of him just caving into the defense, and it happens. But other than that, 3 personal fouls and a -9 and plus minus. He is balling as a rookie. He's only 19 years old now, but he doesn't play like it. He was NBA ready, and he's been showing that, especially in December. Max Christie, 30 minutes, 9 points. He only went 3 of 12 from the field. If you watch highlights or something like that, you would think that he had a big game, but he didn't. He did make a mid-range. He did make some threes. 2 of 4 from 3, 3 of 12 from the field is what I'm saying. He also went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 7 boards, which is good, but he also had 5 assists, but it came with 3 turnovers. That's all right, but he also had a steal. 2 personal fouls and 1 offensive rebound was a -2 and plus minus. You needed him to be a lot more efficient to win this game because he was a guy that you probably wanted to have a bigger game, especially because he took a good amount of shots. It just didn't happen for him tonight. Ryan Nembhard, he's been neutralized a little bit the last couple games. He had 9 points. He went 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, but he only played 17 minutes. He also had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and was a -10 and plus minus. Dwight Powell played 19 minutes. He had 1 point, but he went 0 of 1 from the field and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. That's not good. That's bad. But he did have 11 boards, and that was really great. And then he had only 1 turnover, and he also got 2 blocks, 4 offensive rebounds, and no personal fouls, which was impressive too. He was a +3 and plus minus also. Caleb Martin, 6 minutes, 0 of 1 from the field. He missed his only shot, no free throw, so he finished scoreless. He also had 1 rebound, 1 assist, and no personal fouls and a -8 and plus minus. Najee Marshall, 26 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal, 2 personal fouls and a -1 and plus minus. He hit his only 3. Other than that, he did good shot creation to be able to get good looks. And then it was just about putting him in the basket, and he was able to do that at a good level in this one. And I like the fact that he helped out in other areas. Musa played 6 minutes, didn't score, didn't take a shot from the field or from the free throw line, so he was scoreless. He did have 2 boards, and he also had those as offensive ones, and he also had no personal fouls, and he also was a 0 in plus minus. And then Klay Thompson, he took 13 shots just like Cooper, just like PJ, but he went 5 of 13 from the field. He had 14 points in 25 minutes. He also went 4 of 8 from 3. He had 5 boards, no turnovers, but he did get a steal and a block and 1 offensive rebound, no personal fouls in the +4 and plus minus. This is a good game. Like, Klay's older. He still can shoot. He still is going to be a guy that you have to go out there and guard and be prepared for, because if you don't pay attention to him, if you don't focus on him, he can still hurt you. He did that a lot in his game, even from mid-range. But at the end of the day, you just look at it and say, this was a solid game, and that's all you want from him at this point in his career, and he was able to give you that. In this game, D'Angelo Russell, 13 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, no personal fouls, and was a -3 and plus minus. He's mainly there to set up his teammates and score when he can. Did both of those things, so you ain't really going to be mad about his game. And then Jaden Hardy, he's mainly coming in to score. He played 7 minutes. He only had 5 points. He was 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 0 personal fouls, and a -4 and plus minus. Other than that, the Kings was able to get the lead in the first quarter and hold on to it basically to the end of the game. Precious Achiuwa, he ended up having 5 points in 25 minutes. He went 2 of 8 from the field, had good looks too. He just couldn't put them down. It can be that type of way sometimes because defense is supposed to make things hard and difficult and uncomfortable. 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 2 steals, 3 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul in the +9 and plus minus. He had effort. He had a little, little good IQ of how to get to the ball and, how to beat people to the ball and end up working out for him, whether it was offensive or defensive rebounds. And he made good plays on the ball when it came to them steals. Renard, he played a good game, 27 minutes, 19 points, 9 of 15 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. He finds ways to get open. He finds ways to get deep positions in the paint. Then it's just about using his speed and quickness to finish. He's good for a rookie. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and 0 and plus minus. Russell Westbrook, Beastbrook, 28 minutes. He had 21 points. He seemed so calm and so smart and just so mature. It didn't seem like he was forcing or really rushing too much in this game. Seemed under control for the most part. And then they gave him threes, and he was able to knock them down in this one, 5 of 9 from 3. You would take that because it came in a win, and he was one of the biggest reasons why they was able to get the lead and hold on to it for basically the entire game. He did have 5 boards, 9 assists, 4 turnovers, and a steal, 2 offensive rebounds, and 3 personal fouls. It was a +8 and plus minus. DeMar DeRozan, 28 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 10 from the field. Had a struggle in this one, but it happens, man. He still went out there and found ways to put the ball in the basket. He went 3 of 3 from the free throw line, but he did miss all his threes too. He also had 4 rebounds and 6 assists with no turnovers and 2 steals and 1 block, 1 personal foul, and a +8 and plus minus. Although he didn't shoot that great from the field, he still found ways to make his impact felt in this one. Keon Ellis did a great job too. 32 minutes, 21 points. He kept making timely buckets in this one too. 8 of 15 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 2 blocks. That's why he needs to be in the starting lineup, because he can shoot, he can keep the ball moving, he can defend a lot better than a lot of other players on his team. And that's what they need, is people that's going to fight and battle for everything like it's their last supper or their last meal. 1 personal foul in the +11 and plus minus. Doug McDermott, you don't see him that much. Came off the bench and gave him scoring. 19 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, because that was his only field goals. He also gave you 3 boards and 1 assist. Everybody off the bench got an assist or more and a rebound or more. And also the starters got a rebound or more. That was good to see from them too. But he had also 0 personal fouls and a -2 and plus minus. Dylan was able to finish in that paint. 21 minutes. He only had 4 points though. He went 2 of 4 from the field, didn't score a lot, didn't really need to. In this one, he also had 8 boards off the bench. That's really good. 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 5 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. I don't really have a problem with what he did. I actually just love what he did. I mean, the effort, the consistency, the fight, the ability to know what your strengths are, and just playing hard. And that's what you need from guys to come in and just be different sometimes. Dennis Schroeder, he's a bucket, 20 minutes, 10 points. Not surprised there. 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Not the greatest, but you would take it. 2 rebounds. He'd also have 5 assists. He's going to get that because he gets a lot of attention when he's just smartly using his ball handles and just pausing dribbles to freeze you and make you pick a decision of how you want him to go about scoring or helping his teammates get a basket. He also had 1 turnover and 3 steals. That was helpful too. 1 personal foul and a 0 and plus minus. Malik Monk, 19 minutes, 7 points. 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, and a -6 and plus minus. Didn't have much of a problem with his game. Yes, he missed a lot of shots, but he did keep the offense flowing. He kept the defense guessing, and sometimes that's all you really need to do when your team is already going, in a good direction, even without you. And then Nick Clifford, he seemed like he made shots. He seemed like he made more than you actually thought. But he went 3 of 10 from the field and 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Still gave you 8 points. He took a lot of shots to get it, but he also played 20 minutes. He also had 9 boards. That's the strongest thing he did in this game, coming with 1 assist and a turnover and 2 steals with 3 offensive rebounds and 1 personal foul and a -2 and plus minus. And then you look at the team comparisons, 45 of 104. The Sacramento took way more shots than the Dallas Mavericks, but the Mavericks did shoot 46%. And then they shot 13 to 27. The Mavericks did, that's 48%. While the Kings shot 17 to 38, 45% from 3, 14 to 20, 70% from the free throw line for the Mavericks. That's how they stayed scoring. That's how they stayed in it, is because they was able to get to the free throw line more than the Kings, because the Kings only got there 8 times and they shot 75%. Is better than the Mavericks, but the Mavericks shot way more free throws, and the Mavericks out-rebounded them by 1, 51 to 50. They also had less assists. The Kings had 32. The Mavericks had 23. They had 19 turnovers, which is way too many against any team. And the Kings only had 11, so they took better care of the ball. And then obviously 16 steals for the Kings. They had 10 more than the Mavericks, and that's just bad. But the Mavericks did beat them in blocks 8 to 7, even though it wasn't by a big amount. And then 14 offensive rebounds, while the Dallas Mavericks had 11. 36 defensive rebounds. The Dallas Mavericks had 40, 15 personal fouls, and the Dallas Mavericks had 11. And, close game in the end, but not really close throughout the entire game. Kings looked like they was a better team. They were the smarter team. They ended up working the ball real well in the paint, working well, getting guys open looks, knowing when to drive, knowing when to pass, and just taking care of the basketball and just trying to execute the vision and the game plan that they had going into the game and throughout the game. And they are a veteran team with some young players, but even the young players played their role and didn't step on anybody's foot or hands. And then I just look at the Mavericks like they just didn't have enough to keep up with them. They was playing good, got down, couldn't really get back in until it was too late. Then it just didn't matter because the loss was just looming around until they finally took it. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about other topics and us also other different type of things, basketball, NBA related. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Not only that, I also have over 4,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I also try to make videos every single day throughout the day to give us something to look forward to and something to watch when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Not only that, also say thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for staying loyal. Thanks for staying subscribed. Thanks for appreciating the content for what it is. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for having respect for me and my analysis. And thank y'all for coming back for all these years that I've been doing it, and same for the people that watched it for the first time or just being around, just checking it out when they had the chance. As long as you get to it, that's all that matter. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all hopefully later today with more analysis.